Why you hate black women so much?
Oh, I
Why
hate black
you talk
women?
down on black women?
Oh, I've talked to
I'm not
thousands of black women. I've dated black women.
I'm a black man. My mom is black. My sister's black. I love black women.
So anyway, I've spoken to hundreds of black women. I've dated them before,
Okay,
etc.
you talked to
Now, here's
100.
the thing. Okay, are you gonna let me speak?
Go ahead, talk.
Yeah. So here's the thing, man. I get it. You want to put the cape on and cape for black women, but the reality is, all women have bad habits from here to there, and there's stereotypes. The stereotypes tend to be based on pattern recognition
or
over.
Down on black women.
The reality is this with black women. On average, they weigh about 187 pounds. They tend to be rude. They tend to be crass. They tend to not respect male authority because a lot of them grow up in fatherless households. So these are stereotypes that tend to happen all the time.
Next with that person. Big shout out to SPI, Spotter Low. You know, I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
Myron, the Monkey Gangs. Goofy, emotional, well-read, poorly experienced, understanding, but probably overeducated script-wise. But obviously, real life has taught him very, very little. The typical way. He's learned some hard lessons, but he seems like he hasn't learned yet. He often comes across my radar because he has these emotional exchanges with Tariq Nasheed, who, if nothing else, has mastered the art of keeping calm and cool. And I love watching him or listening to him, because usually it's audio only, fry eggs on Myron's head. This dude gets so emotional, he says things that I know he wish he could take back. And I'm not surprised that I saw him actually weeping behind Charlie Kirk. And in my eyes, that won't hardly work. I didn't hardly smirk. He is a gnarly jerk. Oh, my mama. But it seems like him and Tariq have bumped heads again to some degree over the subject of this Charlie Kirk. And I do mean Kirk with 3 Ks in the beginning. O'Shea Duke Jackson is doing the heavy lifting, my co-host on this here reaction. And this time it's not someone reacting to an O'Shea Duke reaction. It's the actual O'Shea Duke production. So with no further ado, let's see what he says. Myron and my Nia Tariq have been up to. Hidden Colors Volume 6, later this year, 2025 or early 26. Catch me on that thing. Totally outclassed, man. Tariq set me up, man. He didn't give me no idea what he was going to ask me about till I got there, man. He had me on there with some heavy weights. But the way Dr. Umar's legacy turned out, I might be all right, y'all. Pray for me. Oh, my mama.
And as you know, family, right-wing commentator / suspected white supremacist Charlie Kirk was killed today in Utah.
On September 10th, 2025, Charlie Kirk was assassinated at Utah Valley State University. And of course, there were a lot of people that mourned his death. Just go and look on Twitter, you will see it. Of course, there were some people who didn't feel sorry for Charlie Kirk at all. And one of those people was Tariq Nasheed. Now, Tariq Nasheed is very active on X, and so was Charlie Kirk. And sometimes they would tweet each other, or Tariq Nasheed would call Charlie Kirk out on some of the beliefs that he had, especially towards the black community. Charlie Kirk was extremely hostile towards Black America. So when Charlie Kirk was shot, he actually was having a discussion in Utah about black people. And if you've seen the video, you would understand.
Well, actually, he was not. He was having a discussion about white people, and he inserted black people at a very inappropriate moment of the conversation. He was so out of pocket by even mentioning black people. He got to talking out the side of his neck, then he got to leaking out the side of his neck. Imagine the irony in that.
The violence that happened once Charlie Kirk was shot, he was still holding the microphone as he was fighting for his life. And then Tariq Nasheed put up a viral post, and it says this: Charlie Kirk goes around to campuses talking about how violent black people are. His social media timeline goes on and on about how violent black people are. And in the middle of his speech discussing black gang violence,
So I know Myron ain't have a problem with Tariq observing and reporting the obvious. What the so sensitive with all the spewing of rhetoric and hateful things you say, especially about black women, when you know it's black men running around everywhere that love black women, like they said in the intro. It's mama black, sister black, daughter black. Well, I don't know how you been skating.
Charlie gets shot by a white man.
Woo!
Now,
That's why we push facts over feelings. Just look how powerful a fact is. Got him all in his feelings. F his feelings.
we most certainly believe that it was a white person. The person of interest is also white. So therefore, it was not a white man that shot Charlie Kirk, despite what Charlie Kirk was saying about the black community. And so many people did not like the commentary that Tariq Nasheed made. And not only did Tariq Nasheed make that particular statement, he posted something else on X, and it was this: rest in power, Charlie Kirk dapping up George Floyd.
Damn.
This in particular got a lot of white people upset in the comment section, and people were seriously threatening Tariq Nasheed's life. This person says, yes, take this MNFer down. He's out here on LA with his Grace's ass friends. Not too hard to find. Okay. And this is probably a person that was just one. Tariq Nasheed also followed up with more posts about Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk was a suspected white supremacist whose only claim to fame was deflecting from issues in the white community to scapegoat black people. Now, other white supremacists are carrying on that legacy by threatening HBCUs over Charlie Kirk being murked by a white man. Tariq Nasheed was not afraid in his commentary about Charlie Kirk. He kept on the offensive. I see people are trying to rewrite history as far as Charlie Kirk. He had no major legislative achievements, no intellectual contributions, and no grassroots credibility. Now, grassroots credibility, I would probably disagree with that, because anybody who is packing 3,000, 4,000 places or, whatever in his community, right? Maybe not in the same way Tariq does it, but grassroots, I think what he was doing is he's going on debates, that's offline presence, and then he's using that as a content wheelhouse coming on TikTok. Like, if you can put 3,000 people that in the place, that is grassroots credibility in my honest opinion. But his fame was manufactured by targeting black people as scapegoats. Now, this is what I will agree with. I agree with most of it, just not the grassroots part. He was a suspected white supremacist. That's it.
Woo!
Tariq
We be too loose with this alleged and suspected word, man. If we have a clear, concise definition of what white supremacy is in our mind, we have to be bold enough to identify it without using these politically correct words like suspected and allegedly. Otherwise, we can't identify our enemy. We'll never be able to defeat it. Oh, my mama.
Nasheed would not back down. He would continue on the offensive, talking about Charlie Kirk on his YouTube channel.
It says Charlie Kirk goes around campuses talking about how violent black people are. His social media timeline goes on and on and on about how violent black people are.
And Kunda's owner's favorite need to be shamed, sitting right up next to him like a little pet puppy while he spills all this rhetoric, confirming and agreeing and corroborating it.
And he's out here in Utah, and in the middle of his speech discussing black gang violence, he
Last time you saw some gang violence in Utah.
gets shot by a white man. Oh, God. Oh, I've been all types of N-words today. I've been all types of N-words, jigaboos. I've been everything. Oh, the white supremacists are losing their mind.
So there he's talking about the post and how he's been attacked by white supremacists on his X account. But then he goes on to talk about all of the horrendous things that Charlie Kirk was saying about blacks.
Charlie Kirk, for years, has sat up here and justified the murder and the harming and the subjugation of black people nonstop, going all the way back to Tamir Rice. There's tweets from him from 2013 justifying Trayvon Martin, I'm sorry, caping for Zimmerman and justifying Trayvon Martin getting hemmed up by Zimmerman. Charlie Kirk, his anti-black racism goes way back. You understand? This man has said all types of vile stuff about black people. Jacob Blake, remember he got shot out there? He was justifying that. Every black person with a decent job is a DEI hire, according to him. He denigrated black women. What did he say about Ketanji Brown and all that, saying that she's the DEI hire, affirmative action, saying that black women basically.
Yeah, the name Ketanji grew on us. I remember that shit was like, hell, it just rolls off the tongue now. It sounds so normal.
They don't have the brain processing power to be taken seriously, so you got to steal a white person's slot. He said stuff like this.
So this is why he's saying, look, this is why I'm going after the guy, because, hey, I'm not making fun of the fact that he died, but I'm not shedding any tears either. Literally, he said that almost like verbatim. But then there were some people that came against Tariq Nasheed, and it was Fresh and Fit. Walter Weeks, who is Fresh, says, this primate has no heart or respect. That's Walter Weeks calling somebody a monkey.
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the think you is?
And then Myron, basically, he's replying to Tariq Nasheed's post with George Floyd with RIP. You're the biggest piece of S I've ever seen.
Stop the cap.
And Myron.
When you have such a vast vocabulary and then you making a point in such an important moment and all you can come up with is POS, that means you're defeated when it comes to the actual substance of the statements that you're addressing. You're just in your emotions and have nothing of intellectual substance to actually say. You're just mad. How? All he is doing is stating facts. Is something wrong with us? Seen at a time like this dude name was heavily attached to George Floyd, being dismissive of what happened to George Floyd. So at a time when George Floyd was killed by an attack on his neck, for us to see the irony in the fact that this man's neck is where he lost his life being attacked at, and not say aha to him, but say rest in peace to George Floyd. You can't recognize the class in that and just shut up and allow us to react. Your reaction only adds to our satisfaction to know that the Creator is to some degree just. Even when you long suffer long. He said, vengeance is mine. How the f are we supposed to stand in the way of that? As long as we suffered on the face of this continent, in the face of our oppressors, took the N-word that was meant to destroy us and made it fly, flipped it and wore it, to now we're confused. When others want to be one, we get like possessive of it. Look, my people, let them have it. If they locked you away in a cage that was indesirable for living, and you did your best like we often did and decorated that thing, got the partying in it, and every time they looked over there, looked like you was having so much fun, but it's that same hellhole. And now because you having so much fun over there, they want to come over and have it. Man, invite them on in and sneak out the back door on their ass and lock the door. Let them be the nearest. Oh, my mama, let's be men, kings, bosses, uncles, fathers. That type of shit, you dig lives. Oh, my mama.
Myron would then go on the offensive against Tariq Nasheed.
Tariq Nasheed, man. Charlie Kirk goes around to campuses talking about how violent black people are. His social media timeline goes on about how violent black people are.
Emotional. Where's the lie? Where's the untruth? Let's play stop him when he lies. Facts over feelings. These are people that love a lie. The Bible warns us about people that love a lie. All he is doing is, there is absolutely nothing out of place about what he just said. That is all truth. This is deep, y'all. We living in some cold times, right in your face. A person will get emotionally charged and resistant toward truth. Oh, you got to learn to love the truth, y'all.
And in the middle of a speech discussing black gang violence, Charlie gets shot by a white man?
Facts. Fact. This is a person that will have the responsibility of documenting history and would change it just because he don't like the way shit went. What was Tariq supposed to be obligated to ignore this fact or add some type of sugary sediment to it? Kiss my muff asphalt out in front of my house.
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the fuck you think you is?
As you can see, Myron doesn't have any response to what Tariq Nasheed wrote. Because in all actuality, what Tariq Nasheed wrote is correct. I mean, you could feel any kind of way you want to feel about Tariq Nasheed or anybody who's saying this, but Charlie Kirk was, at the time of his passing, talking about black gang violence. He was shot by somebody Caucasian. The person of interest is white. He was not shot by a black person. This is absolutely 100% correct. But they don't have an answer for that, so he starts trying to move the goalpost. And what happens next is shocking.
This is precisely why people like Tariq Nasheed are scumbags, man. The scumbags, dude.
Huh?
The man literally just got shot.
Yeah, when George Floyd literally just got his windpipe crushed to death, your boy Charlie mocked his death. We don't give a I don't know who. We not the yes sir boss, is we sick boss type of motherfuckers. Yeah, we don't give as compassionate as we are as melanated people. You got us fucked up if you think we give a fuck about a motherfucker who didn't give a fuck about us. Should we cry when the Pope died? My request, we should cry if they cry when we bury Malcolm X. If you don't shut your scared to identify where you from, sir.
And you're going to say some stupid this.
What's stupid about facts? Truth. Stupid is getting emotional about a man who disrespected my people every opportunity he got.
You fuck the shit, bro.
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the think you is?
You can't even exercise an ounce of compassion for somebody as they're going through the worst moment in their life.
Compassion is kin to empathy, which is also kin to sympathy. And Charlie Kirk made it quite clear he didn't even believe in empathy. Man, why are you disrespecting his legacy? You are defeating your own purpose, going against your own cause out of emotions. This is not masculine. You got that fresh and fit like it just represents the ultimate in masculinity, and you are over here acting like a bitch. Bitch boy. Boy said, boy, control himself. Block, block.
And you're dumb over here this type of shit, you piece of shit, dude.
With all the words in the dictionary, that's all you can come up with, slow tart.
Piece of man. Entity, man. I would have wished this on my worst enemy.
So Myron is saying,
yeah, that's why you'll never be ready for war. Motherfucker wouldn't wish. Man, you better go read some history books and look around. You mean wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy? Yeah, thanks for speaking up. We know never to consult you in a time of war. Boy, nigga, enemy K all day, every day. Oh, my, what is you talking about?
like, Tariq Nasheed doesn't have any sympathy. He doesn't have any compassion. But remember, when Myron is talking about black women, this is what he's saying.
These dumb are quite frankly, you guys are stupid. You guys put watermelon, you put salt on your watermelon, ridiculous. You guys eat fried chicken, ridiculous.
Listen to this pompous, arrogant, racist, bigoted Man, I would love to hear you, see you say this in front of a real alpha male melanated man, bro. On my mama. Where are they at? How do this dude get away with this and still have his teeth? Are these his natural set of teeth? Or are these replacements? These have to be replacements. What the?
You guys are fat as fuck, ridiculous. You guys wear weave, ridiculous. Then you have the nerve to sit there and talk Latinas and white girls that actually do wear their hair and actually do go to the gym and exercise and say, oh, you is ugly.
They do not say they ugly. Black women compliment everyone's beauty. If you don't knock it off, and the women you're referring to are spending thousands and thousands of dollars to surgically enhance their bodies to look like the women you describing, goofball. What's wrong with you? Lips, ass, titties, hips, everything in between.
No, you're ugly, okay? Now here's the thing. There are some attractive black women out there, but that's a anomaly. Let's keep it real.
Now, I've seen Myron post videos photoshopping himself. We can't post that, but
I heard this dude go off on in his platform one day tomorrow. Yeah, we don't do blackies. We don't do the blackies. And it was a dude blacker than black sitting there next to him agreeing with him. That's the day I've been through with this motherfucker. That whole platform. When I seen him saying that, and I think it was a young black lady in there, like, oh yeah, we don't do the blackies. Nah, we don't do blackies here. All right. God, the Lord, the Creator, keeps me out of certain people's presence. On my mama, because I'm still learning not to crash out and so that's why I don't understand this internet crash out. Every time I crash out, nah. I have been victim of crashing out for sure. So I see the Creator protects my path, because if I encounter certain motherfuckers, yeah, all right.
but basically him, putting his knee on George Floyd's neck. All right? Literally. I've seen that on X. Then also, when he's calling Tariq Nasheed a piece of SH, you know what? Look at Myron. This is Myron. Somebody says, who's the piece of S now? That's Myron literally in, you guessed it, a shirt over
Oh, yeah, man. Burn him at the stake. Hang him high. Chop it off.
his face, looking like the Klan giving the you know what salute. Okay? That's Myron doing that. Okay? This is what Myron is doing. And not only does he do this, he makes fun of people when they pass away in the black community. You need to have some compassion for his life. And this is exactly what happens when black people like Walter or Myron or Candace Owens or Brandon Tatum, they're trying to defend a Zaddy, okay? Because anybody listen to Charlie Kirk, whenever he's insulting black culture, black society, he's talking about all of them, okay? But you want to be close to them so much, you want to be in Charlie Kirk's favor. You will do anything to win his favor because he's white, and I can prove it. Myron, he despises, and that's the least word I can think about, Israel, okay? He's talking about Israel all of the time. Anybody who defends Israel, he has a problem with. But there's people that he won't talk about that support Israel. Number one, for the most part, Donald Trump. Won't touch Trump. Myron knows touching Trump is career suicide. Now, if he had stayed on this Fresh and Fit podcast and stuck with the blacks, it'd have been different. But once you want to go over to the white conservative spaces, you have to stay in line. And I can prove it. And look what Charlie Kirk said. 0 people from Gaza should be allowed to come to America, period. That's very strong commentary. No, Israel is not starving Gazans. This is in direct contradiction to what Myron talks about. And Myron would never call out Charlie Kirk, but all of a sudden you're crying. You got tears. Nobody has compassion. And you always talk about people who support Israel. You're saying that they don't have any compassion for the world because people in Gaza are getting deleted. You even called out Brandon Tatum the other day, remember? When Brandon Tatum had Netanyahu on his podcast, what was Myron saying? I'll tell you. These supporting the Jews is an L, Brandon. They are using to push their Hasbara. You're a dumb guy to them. Brandon says, bro, I have common sense unlike you. We will debate soon enough though. So what that means is this. Black conservatives or non-white conservatives can call each other out about supporting Israel or Palestine, they will never say that about the whites because they know there's a price to pay. Just like so many blacks are getting fired for their jobs literally right now for making fun of Charlie Kirk's.
Yeah, that has to be illegal. Ben Crump, civil rights attorneys that really know that law need to get on that. So what? The First Amendment out the window? If you don't knock it off right now,
Death. And so Myron already understands that, you know what, Charlie Kirk passed away, you better get on your job. That's not white privilege. You're seeing it. How dare you talk against him? If Candace Owens would have been done in the same fashion, they would not do all that. That's a white man. So Myron understands Charlie's position. He could never challenge it. Neither can Brandon Tatum, even though Brandon Tatum's on the same side. But now here you have Myron crying on the show about this guy passing away. But if Charlie Kirk was black, he would have no respect for him. Okay, so now you're coming after Tariq Nasheed, and then what we're gonna find out is, Myron, they don't even care about you or Brandon. Like, we're already seeing who gets the respect. The country is gonna roll out the flags at the White House for Charlie Kirk. It will never happen for Brandon Tatum. It will never happen for Myron Gaines. It'll never happen for Candace Owens. And you guys will never have a piece of the pie over there. You might get.
and Charlie feel like Martin Luther King wasn't nobody. He need to be erased from the legacy of American history with the respect and honor that he gets. Imagine that.
Get cash, you might get some money, but that's it. You'll never get any respect. And you're finding that out right now. Okay? Finding out right now. So you got to get on your job and attack Tariq Nasheed, because if you don't, there are consequences. Got to fight for those crumbs, bro. And one of the reasons that Tariq Nasheed can do this is typically because Tariq Nasheed's independent. Now, I mean, is it dangerous? Some people may say yes. But Myron, he's trying to get over there with them. So he has to do that to stay in bounds. Good luck, Myron. You're going to need it. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, Shady Jackson, back at it again. The episode of The Celebrity Junker. Put your far. You heard the bell? We're out.
Yesterday was bullshit, but today gonna be a good day. Louisiana 3P, yeah, the 3P. I'm talking about the hood way, like when the Lakers got the 3P, got the 3P. I have to say it was a good day. Hey now, say now, I woke up feeling like it was my birthday. Checks coming in like the first day. I said checks coming in like the first day. Niggas trying to knock me off my pivot, I get ignorant, live it. Give it to you in the worst way, I give it how I live it. Let the church say amen. I was trying to chase a little 2K. I was trying to chase a little 2 bands, water and pineapple juice. Hold the deuce, I'm zeroed in. Shoot the beak off a bird. Toucan Sam, do you know who I am? It's Noonie. They met business, you goofy. See this big gold ring, if I mink me. You get loopy, crashing shit, I think I'm boosty. Devo, but this ain't no movie. This ain't 2B, this ain't no movie. Yesterday was bullshit, but today gonna be a good day. Louisiana 3Ps, yeah, the 3Ps. I'm talking about the hood way, like when the Lakers got the 3P, Have to say it was a good day. Hey now, say now, I woke up feeling like it was my birthday. Checks coming in like the first day. I said checks coming in like the first day. Really though, I read the back of my cereal box. I still keep a dog in my socks. But he mad, you lucky I'm not. I'm about to blow, I'm about to pop. Shout out to the low, he passed me the rock. Hopped off the post, threw it in sport, oh wait. Pocket stuff like a loose leaf. Pick and roll, we ain't talking about sushi. It's Noonie and the green is for blue cheese. It's Noonie and the green is for blue cheese. I'm about to blow, I'm about to pop. Shout out to the low, he passed me the rock. I'm about to blow, I'm about to pop. Shout out to the low, he passed me the rock.
Holy murder. People are killing people.
No, what race is killing? Is it white people killing blacks or blacks killing
people
blacks?
People are killing people, Charlie.
Okay, but hold on. What race is killing the other race?
What race is killing what race more? That does not matter.
It does matter because it's a black-on-black problem.
It's a
and blacks need to solve the problem of black-on-black violence.
Is it a black-on-black problem or is it a crime problem?
It's a black-on-black problem that is a crime problem. Because I'll tell you what, if it was a bunch of kids from Deerfield coming in with guns, it would be a white problem. But somehow...
It wasn't that personal. Big shout out to SPI, Spotter Low. You know, I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.